Let's just do it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Underdog Talk, the world's most underrated podcast, according to Generation Iron. And I mean, you see her Olympia gear on. Today's guest is coming off her fifth first place Ms.Fitness title. I mean, a little tongue twister. Don't let that confuse you. I mean, this guest has won 10 consecutive Arnold Classic competitions. I mean, the lovely, the beautiful, and we're going to add it again, the champ. I don't want to make you blush this time. I mean, the one and only Oksana Grishina. How are you doing today? Wait for it.
Oh,
Champ.
thank you, Teddy, and thank you so much for having me. And hi to everyone, guys, to all audience. I know this is the best. I love interview with you, and I think your channel is really the best to bring audience, news from champs, from people who influencer, fitness influencer. But thank you, and I'm doing wonderful. Just trying to get rest, but there is no time for me. So I have to continue on working because I have a show in Russia. I promote NPC regional for the athletes, and we leaving next week. You know that. So that's why it's a lot of work. So no time to take a break, but I'm celebrating inside, and it's just wonderful feelings to be back.
And no rest for the champion Underdog Talk. And I got to ask the $1,000,000 question right off the bat. What does it feel like to take back the title and be the Miss Fitness champ once again for the fifth time, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh my God. I, Bob Chicharilla, he asked me, what were you talking while you were on stage with, Tyler, with the little girl who got second? And there was so many emotions because in fitness you never know how you're gonna place because of performance round. So you finished your prejudging, you approximately know that, like, I knew I'm on fifth place or maybe sixth place, I don't know. So that's it. And then fitness round. So when we backstage, we preparing for the show, we preparing, we warming up. After the show, when you finish your performance, you have to change your costume and put another tan on your body because your tanning is mass. After performance round, you sweat or whatever. So changing your again on your hairstyle, makeup. So it's a lot of work. That's why we don't really have time to just stay and watch other girls' performances. So that's why when you're on stage at the award, you never know. You just never know. So when they start to announce from fifth place, I was like, okay, maybe I'm not even in top five. you know. So and then they call us on second place. So I thought we both sharing second place. Actually. And we were chatting on stage, and she said, Oksana, I'm so new to it. Just tell me what's going on. I said, I have no idea. My English is not well. Maybe I missed something. Let's just pull arms up, just like accept like second place. I don't know. It was the most pressure moment in my whole career because we were both chatting. It was so funny. And when they announced, the only time when I realized that I'm the winner, when Bob Chicharilla said fifth time. And fifth time, that's it. That's I realized what's going on. And I was like, oh my God. My body couldn't handle standing. So I was just sitting because I didn't want to fall. And you saw the pictures, all the girls was just incredibly supportive. And I'm glad we took this moment together, the winning moment all together. It was wonderful, wonderful. I saw it on pictures, and it just touched my heart so much.
Yeah, such a lovely group of obviously ladies that you get to share the stage with, and such a great group that is now in, obviously your division. So many great ladies out there, and obviously you are the champ. And Sunday, I have to ask, what was it like, on Sunday to be up there with the other champions from different categories? I mean, I saw you sitting next to fellow five-time champion C-Bum. I mean, what was it like to be with all the other winners from every other category? Derek Lunsford, Keon, all the other champs.
This is absolutely incredible. Every champ has, no, it's not like not just a champ. They're amazing people. The amazing person, how to say, humble being. It's just absolutely incredible. Like everyone who gave a speech and I talked to is just not much about like sport, but about life and struggles and sacrifice. It's absolutely amazing. And I've been in this sport for so long. It was my 12th Olympia. I think I competed with even Ronnie Coleman first time. So it was just long journey, and I have seen so many generations, so many champs left, and new people came in, and every champ, I think, who got Olympia title has something really powerful as a person. As a person, that's what important. It's not really about like, I mean, sport is just about how they moving forward, how they not giving up, how they continue being humble, being person first. How they handle this success, how they dealing with this success, because this success is it's it's not a glory, it's a challenge. Success is a challenge. So how you can handle it, how you can, will it change you, or you're gonna stay the same? Like it's not easy.
It is not easy, and I do have to ask, did you watch or follow any of the other events at the Olympia? Oh, I mean, if so, which ones did you watch, or were you so busy, doing your own thing and just focusing on winning that fifth title?
Honestly, I came to watch bodybuilding, men's bodybuilding, but I just got so exhausted and hungry, so I got to go back, and I had photo shoot. That's probably why I was so exhausted. So it was quickly, and so many people, they want to congratulate, and I feel like I'm losing myself physically. I'm disappearing. I need food. So yeah, but it's every show, every division, every category. It's absolutely inspiring. It's inspiring, and it's absolutely amazing. And it was good show. Olympia this year was good. Good. How to say? I don't know. Good. Good show.
Good flow, yes, good flow. And obviously, the Olympia was in Orlando this year, and you've experienced many different Olympias, Oksana. And how was this Olympia compared to past Olympias, such as in Las Vegas, or how was it compared to other Olympias in terms of the crowd, the meet and greets, just all of the atmosphere?
It's just different,
Mm.
like total different, because right now it's so many champs, so many new people, many divisions, new divisions, so obviously more fans. And I think it's just bigger. It's bigger, and not like previous Olympia, when fans came and they knew every champ, every person, not champ, every person who's competing.
Yeah.
Every person, like Jay Cutler, Ronnie Coleman, Phil Heath, like all everyone's in fitness the same. Adela Garcia, Jean Henderson, everybody knows these names. Everybody knew. But now it's so many different categories, like wellness, incredible, huge fan. Huge fan. And bikini, woman's physique, so classic physique, men's classic physique, absolutely mind-blowing. It's so popular. And that's why it's just bigger. it's it's bigger, it's growing definitely. And of course, thanks to Jim Manion, president of our federation, who has this amazing vision to grow our sport. It's just, yeah, it's huge now.
Yeah, and obviously, I think each Olympia is getting bigger and bigger with the traction, the fans that are attending, and I mean, you talked about Jay Cutler and Ronnie, but I mean, people know your name now, champ. Again, I mean, we've known your name for a while, but your name is a household name. How that must be so cool. And I do have to ask, this is your fifth Miss Fitness title. I mean, did you change anything or do anything differently in the prep? I mean, winning just seems to be in your DNA.
Absolutely. The last year I got injuries, so I
Mhm.
wasn't be able to compete at the Olympia. It was right. It was before the show, so I was still hoping. I came to Olympia. I was trying to, until the last time I was at the meeting with fans, but at night, I mean, after the meeting with fans, was when I tried to rehearse and just do some warm up. I decide, and I realized I can't. I'm just not able to do, and that was very frustrated. The problem is because I was trying to put on more muscles. So, and like we have a leader, and we all trying to you know follow the leader. So, and obviously, when I back from retirement, I see fitness getting more bigger, like girls put on muscles. That's why obviously I tried the same. So, and it's cost me injury. It's cost me injury once in 2020, 2019, and it's cost me injury twice. So this year, we both, my husband and I, we decide, okay, if I'm going to compete, if I want to reach the stage, reach this stage, I need to change workout plan, definitely, because there is not many coaches who train fitness like together. There's coach in bodybuilding and coach in gymnastics,
Yep.
and no like coach who understand how to combine both absolutely different sport together. So I work with many girls, and they asking, Oksana, how do you do it? Like how, where we can find, how to combine like both uh, uh, sports
Body.
together. So yeah, it's very hard because you work with weights and then you just running like 2 minutes run, right? Just like boom, boom. You work on endurance. You don't really care about muscles, but you have to understand that you need body, like you need your weights and you need your body to do all these gymnastics movements that in your routine, and routine is the most core in fitness. So so we have to change, we have to review our plan, we have to review our workouts, and just make sure I will be able to perform with my body weights without any risk to get injury. So, and that's what we did. It was different prep than from others prep, and as an athlete it was really difficult. But we decide, if I want to reach the stage, I have to stick to this new plan. I have to change it. And I felt great. I felt great during performance. After performance, when I back to this backstage, I was screaming. I was, yes, I did it. I was screaming more than when I won the show. I was like, yeah, because for me it was so important, to do this routine. I was waiting for 2 years
Yeah.
to do this routine. And I was like, it's a lot of fears when you get injury. It's fear. It's just a lot of like, oh my God, it's stress.
Yeah.
It's huge stress. That's why I didn't even post any videos of my workout, acrobatic workout, because I just want to really focus and deliver it all on stage. So it was, yeah. And I'm very happy, I'm happy I was able to do this routine finally for my fans, because last year I promised them that I'll be back stronger. I'll be back and I'll still show you my performance. And when you've done it, it's just, yeah, I'm so proud.
100%, and you should be so proud. I love how you say just make it to the stage. Not only did you make it to the stage, you won the stage, you won the judges, you won the audience, you won the Miss Fitness title. I mean, that has to be so rewarding. And obviously, I think one big thing that is such a big advantage to you is you're growing up with that gymnastics background, and that's been such a help for you to obviously just be so dynamic on the stage and so such an art form. And obviously, whose idea was it to do the Wonder Woman routine? I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. And then, second question, have you ever watched the Wonder Woman movies?
uh, that's a good question. Okay, the idea, it was fans' idea. Guys, I'm telling you, it was your idea. Because every time I read comments, they call me Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman, Wonder Woman. And I'm like, that's the perfect idea. Thank you, guys. Why don't I try it? And so this was fans' idea. I just didn't tell them. And the second question was, did I watch the movie? No, I didn't.
Well, Gal Gadot would be proud either way. I mean, you
It,
were a true Wonder Woman,
it
and
feels so bad. Yes, but I like the Wonder Woman. Yeah, I like this actress. I
Gal
really like her. So I saw her presentation, and I just like, wow, she's amazing. I mean, I haven't watched the whole movie, but obviously, I saw pieces. And what I like from this movie is music.
yes,
Music touched my heart. I think this is a great uh, soundtracks. Amazing. So obviously, I mix with some other soundtracks, but it's just amazing, and I got in love in the last version of Wonder Woman.
and I think Wonder Woman is such a great example. I mean, a badass woman who's just kicking butt and taking names, and I think exactly what you did. And I do have to ask, what was one thing you learned about yourself in prep this year? I feel like every year you learn something about yourself, whether that be a mantra or just a saying or something about you as a human being. What did you learn about yourself, Oksana, in this prep?
This is so interesting questions. Gosh, I have thinking a lot this prep, and but I think what I learned there is, don't stress out.
Yep.
Don't stress out about anything. Just accept it as it is and try to work with it. So anything can happen, but don't stress out because it's not gonna help. If you stress, and this prep was actually so calm. Yes, it was so many focus, like really focused, but it was it was calm without any stress that we made it to ourselves. Like that. It's like we creating it. No, it was calm. I knew. When I compete, I never trying to like, I need to win, and that was always helped me to reach my goal to do best work on stage. Because when you full of thinking about placing, you total forgot about what you're trying to deliver to audience, what's your purpose, what's your message to your fans, why you doing it. You forgot that you just love fitness, you just love doing it. And it's all because you just focus, you want this medal, you want this title as crazy. And that's what I never had, and I didn't have this time, obviously. So I just wanted to do my routine that I couldn't deliver last year.
And you did it. I think that's the message. Love of the sport was something you learned. You found
Yeah.
that passion again, and I love that. Now, you are the second most decorated Miss Fitness champion, obviously a few behind Adela Garcia, but you're closing in. And the question that people want to know is, it's obviously safe to assume you're coming back to grace the stage next year. Obviously, knock on wood, no injuries, right?
uh what's the question? Sorry, I
So
missed.
you're going to come back to the stage, right?
Well, Obviously I'm preparing, yes, and I start to work out, working on some new skills, and we'll see how it's gonna be because it's like 1 year ahead.
Yes.
But yes, definitely, yes. I I just I can't be without workout. When we I back to the gym and I feel so good. People may say we crazy, but this is true. It's like drink water. The same workout. I do acrobatic, and I feel like, oh, fun. My body is awake. It's like you just can't be without it. And yeah, so obviously, yes, I'll do my best.
She will be back, ladies and gentlemen, for that sixth title, and you just know Oksana will bring it, ladies and gentlemen. Now, my final question for you is: what is your biggest tip for someone who is looking to make it to the Olympia, like you once were your first time, oh, so many years ago?
I think enjoy every second.
Yeah.
Enjoy every second. Don't take anything for granted. Um, Take as many pictures as you can because that's what I was missing. My first Olympia, because it was so like, oh my God, you're your first Olympia, and there is such a huge champs around, and you're like, wow, 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 and you forgot about the most important thing is just take picture. So yeah, just to enjoy, and this is the huge, when you really qualify for your first Olympia. And I have talked with many athletes who qualify for the first time, especially from Russia. We had 3 athletes who qualify for the Olympia for the first time, and I talk to them and I see how they shining. They like, oh my God, first it's United States, it's different planet. Second, it's Olympia. And it just gives me these feelings back then when I came first time to compete and Olympia qualify, and I couldn't speak English. So I'm just yeah, and I'm so happy to help them. It's just I think it's my
Oh,
close, yes, like destiny, to help other athletes who in the same situation when I was back then.
and ladies and gentlemen, just one more time, I got to put it up. Five-time champion, Oksana. I mean, again, just the biggest pleasure to talk to you, champion. And just, I mean, your mentality is so strong. You bring so much to the Olympia stage. You represent so much that bodybuilding, needs to be represented by. And again, just a champ mentality always shines through you. Now, before we go, the floor is yours. Where can we find those codes to support you? What is that Instagram? The floor is yours, ma'am.
My website, oksanagrishina.com, and my Instagram, Oksana Grishina.
And what supplement company do you work with?
Oh, Cytec Nutrition. Cytec Nutrition is my sponsor company, and yes, they absolutely amazing team, wonderful. But they from Europe, so and I'm blessed to work with these guys, and they work with Brandon Curry also, and with other champs. Yeah, it's great company, huge, with
And
many supplements.
and to all our Europe listeners, first person to use code, what is it? Is it code Oksana?
Code? Oh
Yeah.
no, I don't have actually code, guys. I'll explain you. If it's because they don't have distributors in United States, it's all in Europe. Yes, and it's just because of some restrictions, and I don't know. So they still this products is not here in the United States, and I know so many fans asking me, and nothing I can do. But because in Europe, so many people knows me from world championships and from other Arnold Classic Championship. That's why I have huge fan base in Europe. So, and yes, a lot of people using it. I think it's top brand in Europe and Russia.
Well, first person in Europe to buy one of these supplements will also send you a free gift as well. We'll hook you up We got some stuff to give you. I mean, check it out. Also, follow Oksana's Instagram. All that will be in the bio. Stay up to tune on the champ. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. Until next time, the champ and the underdog